Okay, welcome back to task 7. Um, how did you go with task 3? Because you may have found it a little bit tricky to get this one right. If you didn't do it, I did it on purpose, not telling you, just because I wanted to encourage you to sort of explore or maybe even do a Google search to see if you could work out how to do it. Basically, we do color and total units, as it suggests there, but we have to turn these into a percentage. So some of you may have done it manually, may have set up a second column and worked out the percentage there simply by 120 divided by the total and then lock that. That's one way to do it. Convert it into a percentage. That would work. There's no hard and fast rules with any of these things as long as, oops. So that's one way, as long as you get the answer. The other way to do it then is if you go to the sum of total units, click on there, value field settings, and we want to show the value as, and notice you've got all of these options, small to large, percentage of grand total, and then OK, and that will convert it as well. So different ways to do it. So remember these, click on these little tags down here and they'll give you some options anyway that you can play around with. Okay, on to task 7. Each row of this table shows the individual items sold. So this is what we've sold each week, so or each day, whatever the case may be. Create a pivot table to identify the product's description that produced the top 50% of sales. And then let's create a pie chart with it. So description's fairly easy. And now, intentionally, this question doesn't say use values, but we want you to assume that. So if we're talking about sales, we're talking about dollars, and there's only one column which has dollars in them. So we can select value in there. Now, how do we get the top 50% from here? A couple of ways we can do it. We can go to value field settings as we saw before, show values as, and we can rank it that way. Or if we go into row tables, filter, value filters, and top 10, not top 10, top 50, but not items, top 50%. And notice while you're doing that, there's a sum, there's percent, there's items in there. And now that shrinks down that list, and so we've got the top 50%, 60%, whatever. And then you just basically generate a chart of your choice, oops, from there. So that represents the top 50% of items. If I remove the filter, then the chart gets a lot bigger, but we have to manually look to see which are the biggest ones in that. So all the rest of these tasks won't have answers next to them, so it's up to you to sort of explore, play around, and see if you can work out what you think is the right answer. Okay, good luck with that.